Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries today, whatever. Um, so this is the kickoff to a week worth of Robin Hood Diaries that are themed. Doesn't mean I'm not going to throw in an appropriate Six Turkey chat in there, but only within this theme. Now, the theme has really been promoted, I guess, as, sort of tactical Hollywood approaches, behind the scenes, what they're looking for, how to outsmart them, all this stuff, right? So it's not going to be like a week long full of acting lessons. And it's certainly not going to be a week long full of, now this is how you get your resume started, and be sure to do this with your pictures, whatever, guys. No, this is not what this is. This is a crash course. This is what they call an accelerated class, course. So, time for accelerated course. Okay. So over the week, I'm going to be touching on things such as all of the things that I am relatively an expert in. Auditions. Not, okay, let's do the cold reading, but like the nuances of auditioning. Do you go in character? Wardrobe wise, do you research? Do you not research? Do you do that sometimes and not other times? Do you go to Western costume and rent a uniform because you're a soldier in the movie? Or do you go in khakis and the tank top? All of the things that you think you need to do may not be what you should be focusing on, or the things that never occurred to you may well be the first thing that should be on your list. So let's keep that as the undercurrent of this week. All kinds of surprises in all different stretches of Hollywood, of the industry. And this is meant to help you guys out. This is sort of like, I don't know, like with video games, you get somebody tells you how to get through that level. There's always a back door. I am obviously not a video game person, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, so let's say you're already in the trenches here as an actor. Let's just start with acting. You're already in the trenches here in Hollywood. I'm not there in Hollywood as an actor. Or let's say that you are in Omaha and you are planning to come here because it is your lifelong dream. Okay, that's fine. All this stuff you hear about, you got to be good, you may not be good, are you a natural talent, are you not? All of this rigmarole about all this stuff that you have to keep in mind before you do it. No. I'm radical thinking out the window, okay? You think you can do it, you want to do it, and you know you're good, you're pretty damn well sure you're a good actor, and you're passionate about it. I hate that word passionate, but whatever. You really are driven. It's a calling from here. Or maybe it's the only thing that you think you can do. Well, okay, good to go. Green light for me. Okay, none of this other whatever stuff. Uh, it pays a lot of people a lot of coaching, acting, and classing. The ones that teach it. Okay, so you don't want to be a sensation in Hollywood. That is a red flag for disaster. Okay. Hollywood is not sensationalistic only in its context, not in its talent. They don't want, and they meaning Hollywood, and this is only my humble opinion, but it's pretty damn educated opinion. They don't want, in the long run, over the haul. They don't want a sensation. They don't want an overnight sensation. They don't want you to be discovered. They don't want you sitting at a coffee shop and the right person saying, wow, who's that? I wonder if he reads well. No, that's not what you want. That's not what they want. That's not what you want from yourself, and that's not what you want them to want from you. Because what you want them to want from you is key. Never mind what they're looking for. Never mind what you think they want. Screw what they want, and screw everything that you think that you need to know about what they want. F them, okay? You're driven, you think you can do this, you want to, you love it. Maybe it's the only thing you think you can do it. It's at great cost. It is at great risk. You may end up homeless. But hey guys, basically today, what industry cannot potentially make you homeless anyway? Okay, so I'm not the do not do Hollywood. I got plenty of reasons not to do Hollywood. I left, uh, you know, like at top speed, like Mach 4. But y'all want to do it? Okay, that's what I'm here for. So you don't want to walk into this scenario in any way, shape, or form in any molecule of your brain as you are going to be a sensation, you are going to be discovered, you are going to somehow be in some the right timing. They're always saying it's all about timing, being in the right time in the right place. Bullshit. Okay? You're ready or you're not ready at any given time. Doesn't matter. Okay? That discovery moment already happened, you didn't know it. It's going to happen 5 seconds, or is this happening right now and you don't even know it? You're always under a microscope the minute you hit LAX, okay? As an actor. So you got homework before you even do this. And I don't mean if you're in Omaha or if you're in your apartment waiting for a Monday audition, okay? Here we are building what we need to take things by storm. God, I hate that one too. You got to nail down yourself, okay? Your acting classes start with you and you. You are your own acting teacher, okay? Forget acting classes. Anyone that starts to tell you, well, you got to, I know, that you got to study. The first thing you got to do is hit the ground studying and discover yourself as an actor and sharpen your tools and your craft and whatever. Yes, major merit to that. Way out of sequence. Okay? Trust it. You got the talent? You really think you do? Then let's buckle down the logistics. And I don't mean traditional logistics. So nail down your character. Who are you? Who are you? Because they're going to want to know who you are. And if you don't know exactly who you want them to know who you are, and that being who you are, because otherwise you're not authentic, then you got to nail it down. You got to have homework. You got to be clear on it. When the pop quiz comes, you got to be crystal clear on you. On you. Everything. Mommy, kitties, what you had for lunch, elementary school, your husband, I don't care. Okay, nail that down. Because you have to characterize a background upon yourself. This is not having to do with a part. You are playing a part the minute you hit the ground in LA, okay? Your part is your authenticity. Your role is to bring this obvious authenticity that you have to offer to whomever matters. Okay? So there's daunting things, there's intimidating things, but they're not always the intimidating things that you think that you're being told, be intimidated by this. You know what? Sometimes that's the least of your worries. And then the thing that they're kind of like not telling you or poo-pooing is like the number one thing you need to know. So, what do they say? Don't respect authority. Well, what is it? Be suspicious of authority. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that. So you've got to nail down what is your authenticity that you are bringing to us, to Hollywood, to the table. What is it? What is so damn authentic about you? What is special about you? Now, I know there is. I know that it's there. I know it's there. You and I know it's there. But they don't know, and they're playing some cockamamie game, and I'll have all kind of hula hoops and everything all over the place to scramble your brain. You've got to stay grounded. You've got to stay grounded in your belief that you are doing this for a purpose, and it is not contingent upon anyone that doesn't know about your authenticity that you are here clear on in your hands, handing them. Why? Because that's the only thing that sets you apart. Your authenticity, you being in touch with your true self, do yourself, go be yourself. Who are you really? Whatever word you want to choose. You know what the authentic you is. The you when you're with yourself in the recliner with the potato chips, thinking about your girlfriend. whatever. That's the authentic you. Now, the authentic you being observed by like a fly on the wall is acting. That's where you want to be. But that's way ahead. We're jumping ahead here. So, but you can't do that without your authentic self, right? Please don't get this mixed up with all that like gobbledygook, psychobabble, authenticity, authentic self shit. That's not what I mean. There's just words I have to use. So, what are you bringing to this table before you even look in the mirror and take a hand brush to your head? Okay? Nail that down. Be clear on it. Have it be your mantra. This is me. This is who I am. Pick keywords. When you're feeling that you're knowing, you're resonating your authenticity in that moment eating ice cream, say green. And that is your keyword for bringing back yourself to that moment where you were clear about what you are authentic about and why that needs to be brought to us. Why? You also got to figure out why we need to know about your authenticity, why we need to see and hear you. Okay? Because Hollywood is crowded, folks. It is way crowded. And it is way crowded with a bunch of y'all. I'm not, but there's no you. See, that's the thing. There's a bunch of y'all doing all of these same machinations to get, I don't know, discovered or something ridiculous. So there's a lot of you out there, but there's no you out there. See what I'm saying? So, but you have to know what you is so that you can develop the confidence when you walk into whatever room it is, knowing that you know you and that you are in touch with your authenticity. Do not go to therapy, and please don't go to some acting teacher that's going to have you rubbing on a chair for half an hour, discovering how it feels that that chair was like the bedspread on your crib when you were 3. I don't know, whatever. Go with it, run with it. If it works for you, fine. So we've nailed that down, the importance. Even if you don't know it, if you're not clear on it yet, make notes. But you're self-aware now. You are aware of the importance of being in touch with exactly, clearly, what this authenticity that is you, that you are bringing to our table, that we need to know. Okay? What is it? In fact, do this. Grab a paper or a canvas or whatever, take a marker or a paint and paint me a picture of the you that you see yourself as. Not the you that you want to be. This is not where do you see yourself 5 years from now in Hollywood. Okay? This is how do I see myself? What am I seeing when I see myself? And now I'm going to paint a picture, having gathered that image, and I'm going to paint me a picture of who that person is and looks like and is holding and doing and where they are in that room, on that rock, by that ocean. Paint a picture. Go get crayons. I want to know what that looks like. I want to know what it looks like. Because I want to know what you think it looks like. I want to know, because once we both decide what is that picture saying to us, and is it right? Is it accurate? Does it resonate for you? Is that a real picture? Is it? Because if it is, when you finish painting that picture, and you and I theoretically get together and say, yeah, that's me. That's the authentic me. That is your brand. Don't let anyone don't listen to people, guys. Listen to yourself, okay? And then listen to me. Then email me and I'll tell you, and I'll give you the lowdown. But again, you are already you. You don't need to be another you, okay? So this is gonna wrap down now because we're at the end, guys. I'm sorry, but this is gonna be the theme of the week, as I've stated. And gathering up this authentic self stuff, right out of the gate on our first day is really important, because you can't convince anybody of anything unless you're convinced. And you can't convince yourself, you have to believe it. And then I'm pouring in all kinds of wacky words, believing in yourself and all this stuff that I want to stay away from, because I am the anti-teacher. Okay, I'm kind of like the antichrist of acting teachers. My method is very different. As I have said, I studied one-to-one with Mr. Lee Strasberg in a group, in a constructed group where I was shifted into another division of the Actors Studio, which focused on musical theater, whatever. But my focus with Lee was on improvisational activities, and then scenarifying them into an improvisational sort of lead or scene, as it were. So that's my expertise from the man. So let's do this, okay? Every day will be different. I'm not gonna, again, this is not about coming to LA with good pictures. This is not about, how to build your resume. None of that crap. You can Google that with half a syllable and get, enough to gag on. But we're going to be nuanced here. We're going to be nuanced because Hollywood only exists, for the most part, and I'm not talking stage, by the way, total shift, theater, Hollywood, not the same thing. Not the same thing, okay? Rule sub 0A. But Hollywood exists to capitalize on your authenticity. That's all they really want. They don't want viral. They don't want overnight sensation. They don't really want gorgeous. They don't want their girlfriend even, really, for Oscars. They want to capitalize and use your authenticity. And if it's a good authenticity, so to speak, they're going to foam at the mouth, piss down the side of their leg, shit and green peaches to know who's your agent. Okay? So here we go, guys. I love you. I'll see you. As always, goodbye. Brace yourself.